So I always try to study more. That way you don't know what I'm thinking. I try to.
結構でもすごいね、やっぱ緻密なんだね。ああいう新しい監督を応援したいなと思うよね。そうだね。俺もどっちかって言ったらラミちゃん側の野球の感覚なんで、他の監督と比べてあの中ではすごい似てるタイプの監督と思って戦ったりする。
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think it was similar. And at one point I felt, wow, Manaka-san kind of knows what I'm thinking, so I always try to study more. That way you don't know what I'm thinking. I try to.
そう俺もそう思ったよ。多分同じようなこと考えてるからラミちゃん多分分かるんだなって思ったりはした。
Because even though we're very competitive, so I really wanted to beat you on the field. And I was always, studying a lot because your base work it was similar to mine.
すごい意識はしたラミちゃん。やっぱり
そう
同僚としてさ、変な意味じゃなくて、やっぱり勝負としては負けたくないとかさ、はすごい働いたよね。
Yeah, of course. It was a very good, challenge, a good competition, and we were showing the fans something very special, right? So it was good, and most of the times I was giving the signs to the catcher, and then you guys keep looking at me and giving the sign.
そこ全然気になってなかった。
Because you were on the back.
そう。あんまり見て、そうだね。ベンチが先に出すキャッチャーって監督の方を見るから。
そう。
出してるなとは思った。
At that time, I was giving the sign to the catcher.
それが信頼できるキャッチャーになってくると助かるよね。監督が。
Yes. One of the things that I study the most is about the catcher. I strongly believe that the catcher is the one who controls the game. I learned from Furuta-san, and I learned about the best catchers in the Central League, and I think that I can help my catchers to become better and help the team better.
そうだね。でも俺もなんか興味あるけど、なかなかさ試合中に監督がキャッチャーにサイン出すって他にやることがいっぱいあるのに結構大変だと思うんだよね。だからそこをラムちゃんやってきてたんだもんね。
I was in control of all the signs, not only the offense but also the defense and all that stuff. I was helping how to control the whole game. And giving the signs to the catcher, and then even pick off, and then quick pitch and all that stuff. I was doing all those things. So that's why I can never sit down. I'm always on the front because I have to give the sign with the to the catcher and the sign with the with the hitters and stuff like that. So, but the head coach will give the sign to the hitters, and the battery coach will give the sign to the catcher. But I was always telling the battery coach, let's do this, let's do that, or sometimes give it myself.
結構でもすごいね。緻密なんだね。
Yeah.
現役のプレースタイルでは想像できないけどね。
How I play, right? Because I was an entertainer, but I was also a good player. So I had a good combination. All right. So I brought those two things to Kantoku. Study a lot. Because I didn't want people to say, oh, Rami-chan is just an entertainer. No, I'm also a good Kantoku. So I have to study the most.
でもそれはなんかすごいラミちゃんを意識してるの分かった。やっぱり監督になってちょっと自分のそのね今までの現役の時のスタイルから全く変えて監督像というか監督の仕事をしてるっていうのはこっちから見るのすごい伝わった。
Yes. When I got the job as a kantoku, basically they asked me to, we're not going to tell you to stop doing performance. What would you like to do? So I said, no, I'm going to stop. I don't want to do. I'm going to be a kantoku. I'm not an entertainer anymore. I leave that for the players.
だから新庄監督みたいにできるのってある意味すごいよね。
I think that Shinjo-san is both, right? I think he's a great entertainer. I think he's a good baseball player. If he's going to be able to put it together, we don't know. But that it's a thin line between being a good manager. So we don't know what he's going to do. He cannot do both. It's going to be hard to do both, I believe.
わかる、難しいよね。
He may be the first manager in MPB who managed during the game without a jersey on. He may be the only one.
可能性はある。 監督っていろいろこう立場があるから、あそこまでパフォーマンスするのってすごい難しいじゃない、新庄みたいに。でもなんか今まで野球監督のイメージって全くああいうのがなかったけど、なんかあれはあれですごいありなのかなっていうか、興行としてね、監督として集客をしたりファンを集めたりってところではなんか楽しみがすごいあるなって思うんだけど、ただやっぱりね、ラミちゃん言う通り両方こう並行してね、じゃあ試合が始まりました、実際戦って、勝敗とか出てきて勝ち負けになった時にはちょっと難しいかな、大変なことになるのかなと思うんだけど、ただああいう新しい監督を応援したいなと思うので。
You know, I'm very happy for Shinjo-san to be a kantoku, and I think that it's good for the people, the fans of Nippon Ham, and also for Japanese baseball, because they're looking forward to see how he's gonna do, all right, this year. But on the business side, all the sponsors and things like that, and they're sponsoring the team, that they want the team to win. How they're gonna react when the team start losing, and then Shinjo-san is still doing performance as a kantoku. May not be good, but it all depends on what the organization is expecting from him. Maybe they just allow him to do whatever he wants to do, and no problem. But let's see. Like you say, I'm a big fan as well of Shinjo-san, and then hopefully he does well.
でしょ
例えばね、清宮でしょ、清宮 is a top prospect, and he may get the opportunity to play, right? So when Kiyomiya is in slump, I don't think he's gonna be happy about it. And then maybe he have to send Kiyomiya down to Nigo. I don't think he's gonna be happy about it. So how he's gonna tell Kiyomiya to go down to Nigo, and then how he's gonna tell the media. And he's gonna be laughing about it. He's gonna be serious about it. So, for us, the kantoku, we know it's not that easy to always smile. You know what I mean? So let's see how he's gonna react.
一番監督としてやりたくない仕事は選手を2軍に落とすとか、そういうことじゃないんだから。
そう。
だからその時にね、そのパフォーマンスとかがちょっと、まあでも取り上げるのはさ、俺ら側のさ、マスコミとかがね、余計なこと書くから余計悪くなるけど、さらっと流してあげたら、そんなにひどいことにならないと思うんだけどね。
Let's see how it's gonna be. But big fan of him, so wish him the best.
俺も応援してる。俺も応援してますよね。立浪監督はね、やっぱりこう厳しい、すごい厳しくてきっちりしてるんだけども、その中でこう優しさとかちょっとユーモアとかもあったりするんで、新庄監督とは全く違うタイプの立浪監督なんだけども、でもこの同じタイミングで立浪さん監督になるのってなんかちょっと面白いなと思って、ドラゴンズ今ちょっと低迷してるから、なんか一気にガラッとチームの雰囲気が変わるかなとは思うんだけどね。
I have a lot of respect for立浪監督. I think that they're not too far. Actually, I consider them to be an A class for next year. I think he's going to have a good relationship with the Gaikokujin players. That's one thing. And he can help the young players, Takahashi, those young guys. But I agree with you. He's a very, very, samurai spirit, very strict guy. But I don't think he's going to be asked to work too much. I think that he's going to be very flexible. To me, that's what I can see. He's going to be a feeling kantoku, or he's going to be a stats kantoku. We don't know.
ちょっと俺もわからないね。
Also depends on the coaching staff that he gets. Nakamura is going to be there with him, and I think that he can help us well. But it all depends on what's he going to be his approach.
立浪監督もちょっとどんな野球するか楽しみですよね。
ね、本当ね。まあ、I'm already expecting him to be an A class for next year.
俺はゆっくり考えるわ。
でも think about the last couple of years, Dragon has one of the best records at home. It's very tough to beat the Dragons at home. Now they got an everyday catcher, very good. He can control. All they need is another position, Gaikokujin position player, and maybe two more relievers and bullpen. But other than that, I think that they can be an A class.
ちょっと俺考えるわ。ただ俺まだちょっと決めてないから。A クラス。
もちろん。でも
後でね、ドラフトのくじ外してるけど、人生のくじは入れるかもしれないから、ちょっと良くなってきたからね。まずラムちゃん2021年ヤクルトが優勝すると思う
？No, but he managed to win, and Takasu Kantoku has a 75.